Good morning, students. Students, as you all know, we are about to begin our final exams. So, are you all preparing for your exams? Good. Children, let me first tell you portion for final exams for Science Part 2. It is lesson number 15, Life Processes in Living Organism. Lesson number 16, Heredity and Variation. And lesson number 17, Introduction to Biotechnology. So these are the three lessons of Science Part 2 which will be coming in your final exams. So today in this video, we shall be discussing revision for final exams based on these three lessons. So children, are you all excited to learn for your final exams? So let's get started. Question number 1. Fill in the blanks. Hereditary characters are transferred from parents to offspring by dash. Hence, they are said to be structural and functional unit of heredity. Answer is G. Second, organisms produced by dash show minor variation. Answer, asexual reproduction. Third, the components which is in the nuclei of cells and carries the hereditary characteristics is called dash. Answer is chromosomes. Fourth, chromosomes are mainly made up of dash. Yes, the answer is DNA. Fifth, organism produced through dash show major variations. Answer, sexual reproduction. Question number 2. Match the pairs. Here we have two columns, column A and column B. Column A has the questions and column B are answers written. So the first one, growth of pollen tube towards ovule. Answer, chemotropic movement. Second, growth of shoot system. Answer, phototropic movement. Third, growth of root system. Answer, gravitropic movement. Fourth, growth towards water. Answer, hydrotropic movement. Understood, children? Next, question number 3. Write the names of the following tissues. First one, tissues lining inner surface of the mouth. Answer, tissues lining inner surface of the mouth is squamous epithelium. B, tissue joining muscles and bones. Answer, tissues joining muscles and bones are tendons. Next, tissue responsible for increasing height of plants. Answer, tissue responsible for increasing height of plant is apical meristem. Fourth one, tissue responsible for increasing girth of stem. Answer, tissue responsible for increasing girth of stem is lateral meristem. Understood? Question number 3. Answer the following questions. First, what is monogenic disorders? Answer, monogenic disorders are genetic disorders which are caused by a mutation in a single gene. Mutation means change. This mutation may be present on one or both the chromosomes. Some of the examples of monogenic disorders are sickle cell anemia, cystic fibrosis, polycystic kidney, etc. Second, write note on root pressure. Answer. Root pressure can be defined as a force that helps to drive fluids upward into water conducting vessels. It is generated as a result of osmotic pressure in the cells of the roots and can be demonstrated by exudation of fluid when the stem is cut off just above ground. As the stem is cut off, drops of solution begin to ooze out, which is an effect of root pressure. The effect of root pressure is also visible at night and early morning. During this time, the rate of evaporation is low, as a result of which water droplets can be seen around special openings of veins near the tip of the leaves of plants. Understood? Question number 3. Fill in the blanks based on the given relationship. First, 44 plus X is Turner syndrome. So 44 plus XXY is dash. Yes, it's Klinefelter syndrome. Second, 3:1 monohybrid. So 9:3:3:1 is dash. Dihybrid cross. Third, women Turner syndrome, men dash. Answer, Klinefelter syndrome. Fourth one, name the hormones secreted by thyroid gland and the function of each. Answer, thyroid gland secretes the hormone thyroxine, a derivative of amino acid tyrosine. Functions of thyroxine includes control of working of kidney and urine formation and regulation of physical, mental and sexual growth. Fifth one, what is meant by reflex action? Answer, the automatic action or response provoked by a stimulus is known as reflex action. The sensory nerve that detect the stimulus are concerned to the nerves that move the muscles. Such a connection is called a reflex action. The reflex arc connection meet in a bundle in the spinal cord. The signal and the response that has taken place reach the brain, but the brain does not coordinate the reflex response. For example, we withdraw our hands on touching any hot article. Right? Sixth one, rearing of sheep is a livestock. Justify this statement. Answer, rearing of sheep refer to farming of sheep for various purposes. It is among the traditional business and occupations of the people of some countries around the world. From the ancient time, sheep have been reared as a domestic animal. Sheep are reared for their milk, meat and wool production. Let's proceed with the next question. Question number 4. Answer in brief. Explain the structure, function and types of RNA. Answer. A RNA nucleotide has 3 main components: a nitrogenous base, a ribose sugar and a phosphate group. The ribose sugar and the phosphate form the backbone of polynucleotide chain with nitrogenous bases linked to sugar moiety and projecting from the backbone. 2 types of nitrogenous bases are present, that is purines, adenine and guanine, and pyrimidines, cytosine and uracil. There are 3 types of RNA: mRNA, that is messenger RNA. It serves as a template for protein synthesis. DNA is transcribed to form an mRNA, which in turn is translated to form protein. Second, tRNA, that is transfer RNA. It brings amino acids during translation and reads the genetic code. Third type is rRNA, that is ribosomal RNA. These are the workbenches of translation. They play a structural and catalytic role during translation. Second, explain chemical coordination in human and give names and functions of some hormones. Answer. Coordination in human occurs in two levels, that is nervous coordination and chemical coordination. The coordination which occurs with the help of hormones is called chemical coordination. Hormones are the organic chemicals produced by the body which are released into the blood. Some of the hormones produced by pituitary are prolactin, growth of mammary glands and formation of milk in them. TSH, synthesis and release of thyroid hormones. Second, thyroxine hormones is produced by thyroid gland and its functions are control of working of kidney and urine formation, regulation of physical, mental and sexual growth. Are you getting me, children? Good. Third one. How does excretion occur in human beings? Answer. The removal of waste products from the body is known as excretion. In the human body, kidneys, lungs and skin perform functions of excretion. Lungs remove carbon dioxide as waste. Skin helps in removal of waste in the form of sweat. However, major organ involved in excretion is urinary system, which contains the kidneys to filter the blood and form urine. In human beings, excretion is performed by excretory system consisting of a pair of kidneys, a pair of ureters, a urinary bladder and urethra. The urine is formed in kidneys and passes on to the urinary bladder via ureters. The urinary bladder stores the urine until it is excreted through the urethra. Next, write short note on meristematic tissue. Answer. Meristematic tissues are the cells or group of cells that have the ability to divide. These cells divide continuously and thus helps in increasing the length and thickness of a plant. Depending upon the position, meristematic tissues can be classified as apical meristem. It is present at the growing tips of the stems and root. It increases the length of the plant body. Intercalary meristem. It is present at the base of the leaves. This meristem helps in the elongation of internodes. Lateral meristem. It is present at the lateral region of the stems and roots, which bring about an increase in the width of the plant body. Question number 5. Define the term tissue and explain the concept of tissue culture. Answer. Children, first you need to draw this diagram. Observe carefully this diagram, children. Now we are going to explain this diagram. Group of cells performing the same function are known as tissues. Plant tissue culture is the production of new plants from small amount of plant tissue under carefully controlled laboratory conditions. In this method, some plant tissues are taken under sterile conditions and are kept in test tubes containing culture medium, which allows these cells to grow fast and form an unorganized mass of cells called callus. This callus is transferred into another medium containing proper growth hormones for differentiation and organs formation. As a result, small plantlets are formed in the test tube. These can be later placed in soil whether they can grow into mature plants. This technique is called micropropagation. Tissue culture has various applications like it is used to produce disease-resistant and high-yielding varieties of plants. Tissue culture is helpful to produce new varieties of plants by fusing two different cells through a technique called germplasm, hybridization, and then growing the fused cell through tissue culture. For example, tomato. Tissue culture along with recombinant DNA technology has made it possible to transfer nitrogen fixing genes from bacteria into plants. This has helped these plants to fix atmospheric nitrogen. It helps to produce large number of plants in short duration of time and in limited space. It has made possible to preserve characteristics of the parent plants. Now, sixth question. Explain the difference between the excretory system of human and plants. Let's see the difference between these two. First point. Humans have specialized structures like nephrons for excretion, whereas plants do not have specialized structures for excretion. Process of excretion occurs through kidney, skin, lungs, etc. In plants, process of excretion occurs through stomata and lenticels. Third point. Waste is produced in the form of nitrogenous waste like urea, uric acid and ammonia. Whereas in plant, waste is produced in the form of CO2 and O2. Question number 5. Draw neat and labeled diagram of the following. First, nephron. Look at this picture carefully, children. You need to draw the structure of nephron and label it properly. Second, we have nerve cell. Look at the picture carefully, children, and draw the diagram of the nerve cell and label it correctly. So children, with this, we have finished discussing our revision for Science Part 2 for our final exams. Children, please write this revision in your book and please learn all the answers. This revision will surely help you to get a good score in your final exams. Children, keep calm and study hard. All the best for your final exams, children. I know you all are studying and you will definitely get a good score and a better result. Start preparing for your exams, children. Once again, I say thank you to each and everyone. And all the best for your exams. Thank you, children. Take care.